So Abraham Maslow, his personality theories revolved around motivation and different types of needs, and he labeled these needs on different levels, 5 levels to be exact. The first of which is physiological needs, and this involves the need for oxygen, food, water, shelter, all the basic needs. The second level is safety, which is physical security, stability, dependency, protection of family. The one after is love and belonging, and these needs include desire for friendship, the wish for a mate and children, and the need to belong, a general sense of, belonging. And then it's esteem, which is for the satisfaction of love needs. So, like self confidence and the recognition of your own self image, kind of having a positive view on yourself and others. And the last and final level is self actualization. And he said that this is only met by the most psychologically healthy people.
Psychological needs are things that are needed for basic survival. Without these things, most organisms would die. This includes food, water, air, and shelter. So, in the Grinch does show that he has some of these psychological needs, but not all of them. In the Grinch, he has shelter, which he lives in a cave on top of a mountain, and obviously he has air. But what the movie doesn't show us is that he doesn't have food or water, so that doesn't meet his psychological needs. So then, on the second level of the pyramid, the next need is safety, and safety includes being secure with one's body, one's resources, family, health, and property. And in the Grinch, first the Grinch lives on top of a mountain. That's where his property is located, and it's very dangerous up there. So that may not be very secure of him to live so high up in the mountain. And he's also very anxious about the holidays every year because he does not have a sense of protection or dependency or stability because he lives alone in a cave with his dog Max, which would make anybody not secure with their body and health.
In accordance to love and belonging in Maslow's hierarchy, the definition of it is to fulfill basically the relationships one has in a community. We tend to not see this in How the Grinch Stole Christmas, where in the beginning we always see the Grinch isolated upon a mountain. However, he does fulfill a relationship with his pet, but at the same time, he tends to deject any type of interaction with Cindy Lou Who, as well as he accepts the fact that he's the cause of community fear, and basically he takes this role as the person who must never be mentioned, or a figurative role of the monster upon a hill. In accordance to love and belonging, we do see this fulfillment reach towards the end of the story. We see how the Grinch reunites with the community and presents the presents that he stole after a change of heart, and he shows and participates with this bonding of the spirit of Christmas, where usually the spirit of Christmas is represented by a symbol of the star, or where everyone reunites at the town square and just sings with, I guess, linked hand in hand with each other. Maslow defines self-esteem as one fulfilling one's need of confidence and achievement, while also finding a respect for others and achieving a unique role. We see this evidence in the beginning of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, where the Grinch tended to hide himself from the view and criticism of others, as well as how he demonstrated an animosity towards any affection from the community, and how he also recreated a loved idol and tried to destroy that reputation. Overall, we can see his naive sense to self-worth and how he falls to arrogance and pride. We see the aspect of self-esteem evident in the ending of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. He redeemed his self-image and was respected for saving Christmas by the community, even though he was the cause for it. And he saved Cindy Lou, who actually helped him prove his self-worth and eventually was the reason to his growth in the size of his heart. And he became a respected idol, and as well as showed the community a different perspective of Christmas.
So, the highest and most complex level of need in Maslow's hierarchy of needs is self actualization. And it basically says that self actualizers are motivated by B values like truth, goodness, beauty, justice, autonomy, simplicity, and things of that nature. So, in The Grinch, we don't really see him reach this stage, but we do see him kind of progressing towards it because we see him possess the qualities of goodness, and he understands the beauty of Christmas and the fact that it doesn't always revolve around the materialistic things. So even though he demonstrates these certain aspects, he doesn't really show like his a good understanding of justice and truth because he doesn't really come clean about the fact that he was the one who stole it, or there's no sense of justice. He just kind of gave everyone the presents back, and he's like, all right, cool, we're done. So we don't really see him reach this stage, but he does show a progression towards it.